Good morning, mate. Marcus Schneider here, and today we're gonna play around with my truck. But before that, look at this. I cleaned the room. It's not perfect. It's really not perfect. But we still got a bunch of the gaming stuff set up with recording, and on top of that, all these boxes right here, all of these are tools. I do not have a toolbox for these. I need to get one. But time for some breakfast first. Big head. Oh, sunshine. Oh, and snow. Guys, if you haven't figured out what I'm doing today, right, I'm gonna be playing around with my dump truck. And there's the little dog, Chico. And there's Zoe, and yeah, there's a little bit of snow everywhere. There's a nice little thin powder everywhere, and it's awesome. I love the snow. I'm someone who enjoys snow, so this is great. Zoe loves the snow. But yeah, if you haven't figured it out today already, which is obvious because I've said it a few times, we are going to be playing with my 1972 dump truck. Yes, I own a dump truck. Oh. And it is beautiful. That's a spare piece of glass for the other truck. And here is the 1967 GMC. Ugh. Yeah. I haven't really done a whole lot to it. Right now, the next part of the chassis here, the problem is with this part of the truck, I need money so I can sandblast it and we can work on the frame more. As well, I have a bunch of more parts. A 1972 cab. The goal is for next year is to have this cab put on there so I can work on that cab. So the goal is to put this cab on as a temporary cab. This cab will only be on there temporarily just so I can safety it and I can drive it. Then what will happen is we will be taking that cab and fixing it up and restoring it because I want the original cab with the truck. Why? It is my great-grandfather's truck. But this, funny enough, this GMC 1972 cab came off of a grain truck. But the cabs are the same. That's just a 1-ton truck. This is from a grain truck, but yet the cabs are the exact same. That blew me away. That was amazing. And also, I gotta put up all these parts online for sale. I don't need these grain. I'm gonna steal the tags, obviously, and these lights, because they look nice, and the signal lights, but the fenders themselves, I don't need a grain truck fender. I don't need the grain truck stuff. I mean, this light bulb's garbage. But I'm gonna take off the signals and stuff. I might take off the rad, because rads are, even though, no what, the rad will go with the thing, because the rad can only fit this truck. But like this bulb, I'm gonna try and see if it works. If it does work, I'm gonna keep it because the more bulbs I have, the merrier, because that means these trucks will have spares just in case. But yeah, like I have so many hoods. I don't need these two hoods. This hood and this hood I don't need. My buddy told me I should keep that because it says something on the front. As well, guys, online I've been checking out. Oh, don't worry. This is also, I need to sell this. I don't need this. And there's a 50s hood right there with the other windshield. But there's the grain truck grill. I don't need this. I'm gonna take these because these look better than my other bulbs. I need to take this off. This is a very raw car vlog. Hey dog. But tags are always good. A lot of people love these, but I'm not going to sell these. A lot of people like to resell them for whatever vehicles. I want to keep these because I think they're awesome. This is for the C10, is the 910. I'm not entirely sure if the 910 is a C10. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure this is a C10, but I'm not 100% sure because one, I just don't know that much about trucks. But this truck, this time I tell you a story about this truck that has a homemade back bumper. That's homemade. This dump truck with this homemade backing, homemade dump. This is all homemade. Every piece of this welded together. As you can see, not the finest of welds. I need to sandblast this and paint this as well. This 1972 dump truck was originally built out of two trucks. And was built by my great-grandfather. This truck is amazing. It has been with the family company forever. This truck is amazing. Once I restore it, I am going to be repainting it. I think it was blue and white. So I'm going to repaint it blue and white. I don't know if this red came in or if this red was the original, if it was red and white. I'm not entirely sure. The best part about this, get rid of that. That needs to go. I really don't care for dealerships. But look, this truck is a 350 custom. Like this has got custom tags. But it's a beautiful truck with the old dualies and dualies. But this truck is amazing. I absolutely love this truck. Here, let's open up the hood. Oh, come on, hood. So after opening up the hood, and these are thick hoods. That's fully steel, like, and they're not light either. If these springs weren't here, like these hoods are heavy. But this is my engine. This battery today has to go back to my grandma's, so I won't have a battery for the truck. So I need to find a battery like this, or I need to change out these pins. So I think I have to change out these pins because they're old anyways. They're corroded and garbagey anyways. I think there's still battery power. There's still coolant in it. That's there. A lot of things on this engine. It's clean. I'm not going to open up the carb unless I have to because I just want to start her. The washer fluid, it's snapped. I'm probably just going to plastic weld that so I'd never have to deal with it again. I have no idea if I will or not, if I will replace it because this container's still good. It's just broken. These are the wheel wells. I have to redo this wheel well. This wheel well is fine. This is a 350s custom built engine, fully bored out. Oh, it is beautiful. Look how the hoses are all still gasketed on. I'm not going to stick my hand in the fan belt. The belt is still good. The blower is still good. I don't think that cord's connected to anything anymore. Actually, yes it is. Never mind. That's still connected. The blower is good. It doesn't have the original thing. It just got two bolts on here to keep it on. It's got the distributor. Well, not the distributor. What the hell is that? I don't know. The distributor's in the back. The sparks are good. So I'm having problems starting it. It's not the battery. I just went in and checked the battery. The battery is charged, so no, nothing living in there. I smell gas. So there is gas in the oven. In the oven. Don't put gas in an oven. There is gas. Why aren't you starting? You started just fine the other time. So I turn off the camera and now we're getting somewhere. Now the thing wants to start. I'm going to throw just a little bit of gas in the carb to hopefully, but she should start now. Just needs a little more gas in the carb just to start the process and should be good because she's been sitting for a while. I think she's been sitting for the last 2 months. I haven't touched it, which is not good. You shouldn't let your vehicle sit forever. Took it a little bit to want to start. It didn't want to go. Oh man, that is such a reassuring sound. Oh. Oh. Smoky.
Doesn't take much to be a hero.
That exhaust is definitely broken. So as you guys can see, as the day goes on, there's no more snow. It's all gone. And I have a real conversation with you guys, like the real reason. There are two reasons I'm filming today. One, because I just want to show you guys the truck and I want to play with the truck, and like anyone who owns these type of vehicles, like I own a 19. This is the best thing I can tell people. I own a 50-year-old dump truck. It's hilarious. I own a 1972 GMC custom built dump truck. I think that's amazing, and it obviously looks amazing. I'm gonna steal the mirrors off of that truck though to put on there because they look better. The second reason is because I want you guys, I don't like asking for money, but there is the Patreon down in the description. For you guys who support the channel and who support the trucks, there's now a Patreon, as well as I'm thinking of going to be starting a GoFundMe page for this truck, because this truck was my great-grandfather's truck and I don't want to see this thing rust away. It's the main reason I took it. My grandparents who owned the truck, well now I own the truck, but they owned the truck literally just a few months ago, and they said they were going to scrap it. They were literally just about to take this truck to the scrapyard. Gone with it. There are minimal things that need to be done on this truck. The main things is, for a full restoration, I have to take the cab off. I have to redo the passenger side of the cab floor, and the rockers need to be redone. And then it has little rust spots all over the truck that need to be done. But it's a 50-year-old truck. It's a 50-year-old truck that was used as a hauler. It's a dump truck. This truck has been through so much. This is a family truck. This started my great-grandfather's business. And I just don't want to see this be crushed. I don't want to see this go to the junkyard and just be gone forever. The rust here is, I mean, I have to replace the door handle as well. Still works. Funny enough, even though the door jamb is shoved in there, it still works. You can see where the rust is. That's it. The rest of the floor was redone. This entire floor of this cab was redone like 10 years ago. So the only thing is literally this side. Well, and the rockers are pretty gone. The rockers are gone. And there's rust on the doors, but I really don't want to see this truck end up in the junkyard. I don't like seeing these classic vehicles and stuff that means so much to me just go for scrap. This truck is a solid truck. You saw me today driving around the field. I drove the truck all around the field, and it's such a beautiful truck. As well as I wanted to drive it around for a little bit because I might not be able to drive it for the next little while. But you can't let stuff go. You can't let stuff rust away. Like my car. I get my car checked out by maintenance once a month because guess what? It's the thing to do. It's called general maintenance. It's stuff has to be done to make sure stuff keeps up to date. And yes, this truck needs a lot of work. I need to rebend the back bumper. This stuff is all starting to rust. All of this needs to be sampled. This needs to be redone. But this is not a support beam. This is not even the original frame. This is the frame. This needs to be redone. It just has to be bent back into shape. But see, the frame's not rusting. This isn't rusting. It's only the little centerpieces and it needs to be sandblasted and repainted. And the frame needs, because it just looks rusty, but it's all surface rust. Because you can even see right here, it's solid. The only things that are gone is the joists. These center two pieces. So the truck, you can even see, it says Schneider's. Schneider's. I'm Marcus Schneider. This truck was my great-grandfather's truck. And I don't want to see this end up in the junkyard. I don't want to see this truck scrapped. My grandparents were about to scrap it. My dad, his grandson, learned to drive in this truck. Yeah, it's emotional value. Yeah, people go, why stay attached to emotions and stuff like that? I go, it's what keeps us human. It's what keeps us alive. And this truck means so much to me because there's so little left of my great-grandfather. There's so little left to redo. And so I want this truck to live. I want this truck to be rebuilt as much as I can, as much as I possibly can. I'm not made of money. Currently, I'm unemployed, but this truck has to live. I don't want this truck I don't even want this truck to sit here for the next few years and rust away. This truck has to be rebuilt. And if you guys can help in any way you can to see this boy's dream of a 50-year-old truck to be rebuilt, great-grandfather's truck, that would help so much. Guys, this truck it's my truck. It's like that tractor. The tractor, my dad's tractor that he fixed, that's just past there. That tractor was built by my great-grandfather. And again, it was about to be scrapped, and my dad said, I'll take it. It was the same as this truck. I got this truck for free because they said they're about to trash it. They don't care about it anymore. It makes me so sad. Why throw something out if it ain't broke? This truck ain't broke. Yeah, it needs some framework. It needs a little bit of TLC here and there. It probably needs about 5 to 10 grand worth of work, but this truck is a keeper. This truck is this truck. I know a lot of times I can not be emotional. A lot of times I can be very cynical. A lot of times I can just, like the controversy of today, a psychopath. But when it comes down to it, I have my own problems going on, and this is one of them. I don't want to see this truck end up in a landfill. I mean, that would be ironic, a 50-year-old dump truck in in the dump. This truck has so much life. This truck has so much more to live for, and look, there's no freaking rust on this hood. Even though I am maybe replacing this hood with one of my other ones because it's pretty messed up. But this truck is so beautiful, and it's GMC. This truck was supposed to be given to by my dad, but my dad doesn't have the funds to fix it. He doesn't have the time. See, I have all the time, but I don't have the funds anymore because I left my job. It's sad. Anyways, let's start the engine one last time. I'm gonna start the engine one last time, then I'm gonna take out the battery. I'm gonna try to, because I'll have the battery out anyways, I'm gonna hook it up to this and see if we can just get this started just for fun. But then after that, yeah, this truck might not be started for the next few months, and it makes it really sad because you can even see, I went mudding with it today. I went driving in the field and I kicked up a lot of mud. And this thing holds up. This thing is awesome. Yeah, it needs little rust spot fixed, but so what? It's my truck. It makes me so sad when people just think these are garbage and are ready for the dump. They're not. They have so much life left. I want this truck to live forever. I want this truck to be able to pass on to my great-grandchildren so I can say this truck has been through so much family. It's been through 4 generations already, and it's not gone. It needs to last longer. So just because I have the battery out, we're going to just, with my sketchy wiring, we're just going to give this a start. Well, that was fun. The last time I got to play with my 1972 truck for a while. I don't know when's the next time when I'm gonna be able to get a battery for it or be able to start it again, but that was fun. I That was fun playing around with the 67 engine for a little bit there. I'm not so good with it, not as good as Joe. But I did get running a few cycles. It needs more gas to run more cycles. But now we're going to be going off to my grandparents to drop off the battery, and that might be all I'm doing today. Otherwise, I have to edit photos. I have to put some of my spare parts up online for sale on Kijiji, because if I can sell those hoods for $200 a piece, then awesome. That means more money for the trucks. But otherwise, yeah, maybe once I get home tonight, it's just going to be editing, and I have a lot of videos to edit. I got a few gaming channel videos to edit, and I got a lot of vlogs to edit. So today's going to be pretty much over. I'm going to try and see if they have any old photos of the old trucks that I can use. Yes, I'm happy. It works.
It doesn't take much to be a hero. It only takes that small little light in your heart that you want to share.